For this quick and simple project, I'm going to use these three items plus some ribbon. These are the little carrot sacks. I think this is a really good deal for, you get two of them. And then one of the wood carrots. All of this is from Dollar Tree. Now, just for fun, I just wanted to set it inside there and cinch it and see how it looked. And I was like, oh, that's still so cute. But I want it to be tighter and have a little bit more of a clean look. So I'm going to go ahead and just cut this out. So technically, if you made this project, you could make up to 4 carrots. And then I'm just going to Mod Podge it down onto that carrot. And then just a cut around the edges of this, like it's kind of like a burlappy feel. I really like how this gives like a neutral feel. I like projects like this too because sometimes with all our cute signs with sayings and everything, it can get really busy. And so I like having a few simpler pieces to go with my decor, and that way it doesn't get overwhelming and cluttered looking. So you can see here I'm just cutting off some greenery, and I will glue those down as well.
I can see you far and wide across the ocean, above the clouds. In your presence, I am free. I hear your whisper through the wind. Right now.
Okay, now just using some of this ribbon here. It's from Joann's. It's like got little carrots on it, but of course Dollar Tree has lots of skinny ribbons like this. And I'm just going to tie a simple bow here, and then that's it. Now you could add a little saying across the carrot, like one of their word sayings, or you could add a little wood bunny or something also if you want to jazz it up. But like I said, I want to keep some things a little more simple so that my decor doesn't look cluttered. And this is how it turned out. Okay, and I'm going to use one of these wood boxes from Dollar Tree as well as these little wood bunnies, and I'm going to paint that box with Waverly Antique Wax. And then using some of their wallpaper, I'm going to cut it to size and put it down into the bottom of this tray. This is a super simple project again, but it's very versatile. There is so much you can do with it. Also, I am going to glue these down with wood glue. I just find that while hot glue is, quick and fast and easy, they tend to pop off, where when you use wood glue, these are on there. So when you store your decor, you're less likely to have things pop off. I notice every year when I get out my decor, I have my glue gun on and I'm fixing a bunch of things. And so I'm really trying to get away from that if possible. And it really does dry pretty fast. So I go ahead and I glue 4 on each long side and then 2 on the short sides. And then just to give you an idea of things you can do, these carrots are from Dollar Tree. I thought you could even kind of paint them a little bit, rustic them up so they didn't look so plastic. Also, some of these eggs from Dollar Tree would look good as well. Maybe I would put 2 packs in, but look how cute that is. I love these eggs. And then you can also use these Dollar Tree eggs. They're already in the crate. You could take them out of the crate, but look at that. It fits perfectly inside there. And then lastly, I'm just using this jar, but pretend it's a candle, and you could put a candle in there and have a spring scent going. Okay, for this project, I'm going to use this clearance sign that I got at Hobby Lobby, and I just painted over the front of it with some chalk paint. Now you can use something similar to like this from Dollar Tree. It has a cute little beads there. You could also just use one of their signs. They have these kind of like shadow box signs, and you could just glue on a little base for it as well. I love going to Hobby Lobby when they have their 90% off because you just have to look and go, can I paint over that and will it make something cute? Because I believe this sign only cost me between $1 and $2 because it was 90% off. So I'm just going to add some Mod Podge here and then this printout. I bought this from Etsy. You get 10 different bunny images for $2.40, and I even found a coupon code, so it was only $1.44. I prefer to pay a creator on Etsy instead of, just going to Google Images and copying and pasting because, somebody put that work in to design that, and I'd like them to get the money they are owed. So as you saw there, I just sanded around the edges so that it is nice and straight onto the thing. And then I just found this flower in my stash, and it was like the exact same color as in the printout there. And so I'm just going to glue it onto the front of this piece here. Now those bunnies, I opened up Etsy for another reason, and those bunnies popped up, and I was like so in love with them. I'm like, I'm going to do some DIYs with these. Okay, so I'm just taking one of the clear rubber bands from their hair section at Dollar Tree and just wrapping this around. You saw I cut it all apart because I didn't like the way it laid, how it came. So I cut it so I could make it the bouquet exactly how I wanted it. And then again, like I said earlier, I am trying to use more secure glues. So I am going to use some super glue as well as some hot glue to make it last longer. Or I mean, adhere faster. And then I have just some lace there, just some skinny lace that I'm going to tie around it. That will also help secure it even more to the base. And I'll just tie a simple bow around it, and that'll hold this whole thing in place as well as give it a little lacy look. And then I thought, you know what, let's just give it a little bit more lace. So I tied another just regular shoestring bow, and I added that to the top, that little knob at the top, and then this project's complete. You can see how simple and easy it is, but it is so elegant, and oh, I'm so in love with it. I love these bunnies. So I'm going to do 2 more projects with the same, it's not the exact same bunny because you get 10 designs with this, and I will link the Etsy link below. And I'm going to just follow the same principle of just Mod Podging it on and sanding around the edges.
In your presence, I am free. I hear your whisper through the wind.
I've had this egg trio in my stash. It's from Michael's. It retails for $10. I'm sure I bought it on clearance or possibly got it in a grab bag. I'm not sure, but I've had it for a bit here and I haven't known what to do with it. I thought I could put a vinyl across it, but that seemed awfully plain. I do like the chippy look of it. However, when I saw these bunnies and I was like, there's so many cute ones. And then I thought, oh, I am going to turn these bunnies into 3 eggs and put them down on here. So again, I just printed these off my computer, right onto computer paper, nothing special. If you want to get a different look, you could print them onto like tissue paper if you want, but I feel like this worked out really well. So I'm going to start with the center bunny, and I'm just kind of cutting where I think it's going to lay on the egg. And then I'll get that glued down with the Mod Podge. And so my other 2 outer eggs are going to overlap this one, so it's not as important to where this one lands because, like I said, we'll overlap it. And then when I Mod Podge it down, just all around any of the edges is where I will sand it. And I'm just using a nail file. Dollar Tree has these really like thick nail files, and I like to use those. I use a sanding block if it's a big space, but if I have to get into like a tighter space, I do use a nail file. And then once I get those on, I will go ahead and put the other 2 bunnies on. And then the way I'm going to kind of overlap them so that you don't get like that harsh line is I'm just going to tear the overlapping part.
Right now, There's no place that I would rather be. So let this moment last. I've searched myself, I've tried to figure out who I am, and you were always there to lift me up. 'Cause no one else can make me love like you. You give me strength, Lord, I finally know where I belong. I can feel you in the sunlight and through the cold nights. When I close my eyes, I am walking, oh Lord, beneath the starlight, a love so pure. Right now, there's no place that I would rather be. So let this moment last. I've searched myself, I've tried to figure out who I am, and you were always there to lift me up. 'Cause no one else can make me love like you. You give me strength, Lord, I finally know where I belong.
Okay, now that you saw how I overlapped that on there, I won't make you watch the last egg because I do the exact same thing. And then there was a little space here at the top, so I just ripped another piece that I had cut off and just add that to it. And because of the look of this, it has a vintagey ripped look, it actually blends really well. And then I'm just going to cover the whole thing in some more Mod Podge, and then this project's complete. Oh yeah, I did go around it again because it has that chippy look. I just went and I really roughed up the edges so that it would look a little bit more rustic. And then I just cover it here, and then this project's complete. You could add a bow or anything if you'd like, but it is so gorgeous. Like, are those bunnies just not the cutest? Okay, I had to make one more. I'm using this sign from Dollar Tree. I'm going to go ahead and cut this twine out. I will go ahead and put it back in, but for now, I just have this bunny, and it kind of had like a circular like flow of flowers at the bottom, so I just went for that. And again, just Mod Podging it down. Now this one I was careful to lay it down because it's going to kind of go inside each of those. I don't want to say the word crack, but I don't shiplappy, whatever you want to say. So when you're doing it, don't press the whole thing down. Do it in stages. And then I just use, you can use any tool. This is a bone folder you use in card making, and just lightly press it into those cracks, and then press it down until you get to the next crack, and then you're gonna press it down into the crack. Now don't push too hard or it will rip. And this just gives it kind of that vintagey shiplap look too. Now one thing I didn't do that I think would also look good is you could use brown ink or brown paint and kind of paint around the edges of the circle and really, you know, give it a more of a vintage vibe. But I was just going for a simple look. I was just kind of trying to show you the different things you could make with these bunnies. And of course, you can use any image. You could use wrapping paper and gift bags and scrapbook paper, you know, of course. But again, I was so in love with these bunnies.
I can see you far and wide across the ocean, above the clouds, in your presence.
Another really easy project. So you're going to take one of these words from Dollar Tree, as well as one of these beaded circles also from Dollar Tree, and one of these crosses also from Dollar Tree, and I just cover it in Antique Wax by Waverly. And I'm just going to go ahead, and it's just going to be a little door hanger, or of course it can just go on a wall, whatever you like. I kept the Risen or the Rejoice, whichever one you want to use. I didn't paint it because I like the way of the wooden look with the wooden beads. Of course, you can paint either one if you like. And then I'm just going to put this on with a zip tie, and the nice thing is I can just zip tie it right around the middle of that cross, because then we're going to cover that up with some ribbon, and then this project's complete. So I'm using some of this ribbon trim from Michael's. You get a huge pack of it. It's $9.99 regularly, so again, you could probably get it for $5 or $6 on sale. And I just pick out a few that I like. I have this neutral bundle, and then I just tie it in a simple knot around it, and then this project is complete.
I am free. I hear your whisper through the wind. Here right now, there's no place that I would rather be. So let this moment last. I've searched myself, I've tried to figure out who I am, and you were always there to lift me up, 'cause no one else can make me love like you. You give me strength, Lord, I finally know where I belong. I can feel you in the sunlight and through the cold nights. When I close my eyes, I am walking, oh Lord, beneath the starlight, a love so pure.
I really like these signs that Dollar Tree are coming out with. I mean, they look so high-end once you paint them. So I'm just taking some brown paint here and painting the whole thing except the bunny. Because what I'm going to do after this is paint over it and give it that chippy, like rustic look. This was kind of one that evolved, because at first I thought I was going to use some. Oh, my cat always likes to make a little visit. At first I thought I was going to use like maybe like some spackle or something to give that bunny like a texture. But then I thought, oh, no, that's not going to go, because if I make it like a texture, I guess I could have made the bunny brown. I don't know, but anyhow, so I'm just using some of this like creamy colored, it's kind of the same color as that bunny, and I'm just gonna paint all around and just like I said, paint it just dry. I guess it's not a dry brush because I am dipping it in paint, but you know what I mean. I'm not giving it like a real thick coat so that you can see the brown coming through it.
Right now, there's no place that I would rather be. So let this moment.
This is what it looks like all painted. So then I decided let's just cut out something here with some paper I just grabbed from my stash. I do believe this piece is from Hobby Lobby. And I'm just going to press around the bunny and it makes an indentation. So it's kind of like tracing it. And then I will cut that out and stick it down to our bunny. And make sure when you're cutting, you cut it a little bit wider outside of that, just in case. And then you can always trim it down. But you can see how it made a perfect indentation and it made it really easy to cut out. And then we're just going to glue that down and add a little bow, and you can see that this was a very simple project to make. It didn't take much time at all, and I think it also looks pretty high end.
You are my shelter from the storm. You keep me safe inside your wings. You are my comfort when life gets hard. You lead me to water to drink. And now I trust your gentle hand, even when I can't understand.
I hope you enjoyed these quick and easy projects. Check out right here where I have some more Easter decor inspiration for you. And until next time, happy crafting.